Good morning, Moshin.
Good morning, sir.
કેવું છે બકા?
What, sir?
કેવું છે?
બસ sir, મજામાં તમે?
ઓકે બસ મજામાં બેટા. સો આફ્ટર અ લોંગ બ્રેક આપણે લેક્ચર્સ ચાલુ કરીશું પાછો.
હા.
બરાબર. હવે તને થોડુંક ખ્યાલ છે, આઈડિયા છે આપણે લાસ્ટ ટોપિક કયો ભણાયો હતો?
ના સર નથી આઈડિયા.
ઓકે ઓકે કશું વાંધો નહીં. તમે ગ્રુપમાં મેં તો મેસેજ નાખ્યો જ છે અને મેં હેત અને વિદિશાને પણ કીધું છે. જો ને ગ્રુપમાં મેસેજ આવી ગયો કે બાકી છે
હા
આવવાનું?
હા સર આવી ગયો.
આવી ગયું છે ને? હા.
હા.
ઓકે ઓકે. Very good morning, students. I am meeting after a very long time. I hope my voice is audible to all of you. Please respond yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was a little bit hurry kind of stuff. Mayank Mahan sir is on leave today because of his some personal work, urgent personal work. You are having a lecture at 10:30 of Samir sir. So that lecture is shifted at 1:30 and instead of Mayank Ardeshna sir. So today Mayank Ardeshna sir would not be taking the lecture and instead of him, Samir sir would be taking your lecture. My lecture is at 1:30. My lecture is at 11:30. So I will be continuing from now till 12:15. I hope you are not getting bored with the same. We have, as you can see on the screen, I have put unit number 4, that is operational amplifier. I know that it is a quite long gap after semester 3 teaching and in between your end semester examination of the previous semester. So I would give you a brief introduction about this topic, this unit, and then we'll proceed whatever we have learned in the past. Are you all comfortable with that? Please let me know, yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall we start? I request all of you to kindly have a copy and a pen with you so that we can start it very easily. Okay. All of you are ready? Hello. Please respond,
Yes, sir.
students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are approximately 14 13 or 14 students. Fine. So Muaz is there, Heth is there, Mohsin is there, Cecily is there, Prachi is there, 47. Aniket is there, Rishi is there. Okay, Rajput is there, 36 is also there, 18, 17, 5. Okay, so I hope slowly all the students would join. So guys, we have already started with the topic of operational amplifiers. If you remember currently, in the month of January and the starting month of February, I think up till 8th or 12th February, we were occasionally over there. So we were there for this particular purpose, and hence for the same purpose, we have started with the operational amplifier unit. This is the basic amplification factor where there is an amplifier unit. In the basic input part, there is a source that is known as a voltage source as well as the source resistance, which is going inside the amplifier, and the amplified signal is coming outside after the load resistance. So input is a low level voltage and load is a loudspeaker over there. So that is how the signal gets amplified. Basically, in any kind of amplifier, what are the characteristics that are important or that are required? We can say that voltage gain, current gain, input resistance, output resistance, power gain. That would make the overall amplifier understand that how much good it is or how much bad it is. There's nothing like bad in the amplifier, but as you can see in the circuit that we have already drawn, this is all about the input resistance. So if there is a voltage source, input current, source resistance and input resistance. So VI would be equal to RI divided by RI plus RS multiplied by VS. That we have already studied, so I am going in little bit fast manner. I hope you already know that we have already covered the basic configurations of operational amplifier, including the pin configuration. Do you remember that? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So can I skip this part and directly we can go for the pin configuration part? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Heth. So we have done this thing, right? That what is the need of op-amp and what are the characteristics of ideal op-amp. We have done this thing, right? Students? Or should I repeat this part? Please let me know. Aniket? Muaz? Hello? Muaz? 46?
Yes, sir.
We have completed this part, so should I repeat it or it's we can skip it out?
So repeat कर दो ना मतलब clear हो जाए थोड़ा बहुत.
Okay, चलो मैं यहीं से चालू करता हूँ. We will start with the characteristics of ideal op-amp. Please note down the characteristics of ideal op-amp. The first is the input resistance. Input resistance is infinite. Voltage gain is infinite. CMRR is infinite. Output resistance is zero. Bandwidth is infinite, and slew rate is also infinite. First of all, we should understand why there is a need of op-amp. We were already having a voltage divider circuit. We were already having a transistor. Good kind of output was coming from it. So what was the need of operational amplifier? Basically, as you can see, this is a voltage divider circuit drawn on the left hand side of your answer sheet. There what we have done is we have used three kind of capacitors. The very first capacitor, that is known as the coupling capacitor. The second is the bypass capacitor, and the third one, that is the input capacitor at the beginning of the base. So the thing, as you can see in the circuit also, the use of coupling capacitor is basically to avoid the mixed signal that is coming. Because what is the purpose of capacitor? The purpose of capacitor is to block certain signals and to allow certain signals. If I say it is blocking certain signals, that definitely means that would help our system to correspond and to respond in a very nice way. Secondly, the reason for using a op-amp is the noise cancellation part. Basically, it is also known as two differential amplifiers connected back to back is nothing but op-amp. So in that particular scenario, the noise part which is generated from the first one would be cancelled by the next one. So because of the noise factors also, we prefer op-amp as compared to a differential amplifier. And that is why as compared to BJT, operational amplifier is much widely used. So op-amp is structure is something like this, symbol is something like this. It is having 7 pins, 8 pins rather. 8th pin is having no connections. Pin number 1 that we have already studied. Can you just repeat what is pin number 1 to pin number 7? Any one of you randomly, please. I would not say names. You know the importance of the lecture, so you know independently and spontaneously start giving the answers. Sir, pin number 1 आछे, pin number 2 आछे. Please respond, guys. हमारा response
Sir,
please आगे.
pin number 1 is offset null. Pin
Okay.
number 2 is inverting. Pin number
Okay.
3 is non-inverting. Pin
Okay.
number 4 is minus VCC. Pin number 5 is negative VCC.
No.
No,
No.
sorry, offset. Pin number 5 is offset.
Pin number 1 and pin number 5 માં શું difference છે?
Sir, pin number 5 is offset null.
And pin number 1?
It is positive offset null.
Okay. Pin number 6?
Pin number 6 output, and pin number 7 is positive VCC, and pin number 8 is no connection.
Okay, no connected. Okay, good. Anyone, any different answer? Is he correct or not? Anyone else? Aniket, 47? 47? Okay. Ritu, 30. Ritu is not there. 33, Vraj. Vraj, are you there? Okay, yeah, that's good. Kush, are you there? Enrollment number 5, Kush.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any other answer or is it correct?
It is correct.
Okay, it is correct. Fine, thank you. So now we are proceeding further from this operational amplifier part. If you have not drawn the circuit, draw this. If you have drawn, then please let me know. Have you drawn this circuit previously in the past?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am proceeding further. This is Ri, that is my input resistance, which is very, very high, which is connected between pin number 2 and pin number 3 internally. Input voltage is being given from between pin number 2 and pin number 3, which is known as the differential voltage. Why differential? Because pin number 2 is negative input and pin number 3 is non-inverting input. Pin number 4 is minus VCC, pin number 7 is plus VCC. R naught, which is very less value, because we require that resistance at the input should be maximum and any kind of noise or other elements would be avoided, and resistance at the output side should be bare minimum so that maximum gain, maximum amplification can be there. So we are having R naught, accordingly we are having RL, that is my load resistance. So there are 3 kinds of op-amp input modes. One is known as single-ended mode, where one input is grounded and from the second input the input is given. Differential mode, where from both the inputs are given and hence the input going inside, that is the voltage going inside, is the differential, that is a subtracted input. And the third one, that is known as the common mode, where a common input is given from by combining both the pins of the input. So same input to both the pins and hence output would be 0 because it's a differential output. So that was what the basic op-amp mode, single-ended mode, differential mode and common mode. Some of the properties of operational amplifier that also we had done. One is the practical, parameters and ideal. I hope all of you have written these parameters. Should I repeat it again? Guys, please respond to your ACD books. Should I repeat it again? Hello students,
No, sir.
respond. Should I repeat it again or is it okay? Fine.
Fine, sir.
It's fine. Okay. So I am proceeding further. This was about the, yes. So we I think we have started writing the definitions of input offset current like that. So what was the last definition that we have dealt with? Yesha 45. Yesha, please respond. Hello. Yesha. बेटा रेस्पॉन्ड तो करू पड़શે येशा
હેલો
હા બેટા આપણે
હેલો
લાસ્ટ
હેલો
ડેફિનેશન
સર
કઈ લખી હતી
સર એકચ્યુઅલી હું હમણાં જ જોઈન થઈ એટલે મને આઈડિયા નથી
બેટા હમણાં તમે આજે જોઈન થયા ને તમે ફેબ્રુઆરી જાન્યુઆરીમાં તો હતા ને કોલેજમાં કે કોલેજ છોડીને જતા રહ્યા હતા
ના સર સર
એટલે કોલેજ છોડીને જતા રહ્યા હતા
નો સર નો
હા તો લાસ્ટ ટોપિક કયો લખાયો તો માં આ પૂછું છું
સર જસ્ટ અ મિનિટ
હા સેમ ક્વેશ્ચન arises 49 and 57 49 and 57 શ્રીજી અને ધાર્મિક
Gain bandwidth, sir.
gain bandwidth
Yes, sir.
gain bandwidth product okay તો slew rate ટોપિક પતી ગયો તો હેલો
Yes.
slew rate ટોપિક પતી ગયો તો ઓકે
Yes.
49 શ્રીજી
Yes, sir.
બેટા ગેઇન બેન્ડવિડ્થ પહેલા સ્લીવ રેટ નું આખો ડેફિનેશન લખાઈ દીધું હતું મેં
સર ગેઇન બેન્ડવિડ્થ વાળું મારું બાકી હતું નોટ્સમાં સર લખવા માટે
અચ્છા સ્લીવ રેટ લખી દીધું હતું
સ્લીવ રેટ હા સર એ લખ્યું છે
શ્યોર
હા
ચલો આપણે સ્લીવ રેટ થી ચાલુ કરીએ પાછા ઓકે first of all please note down few important terms are number 1 આ પોઈન્ટ 3 લખ્યા હતા કે બાકી હતા આ જો ને નેટ જે તમારા સ્ક્રીન ઉપર આવે છે યેશા આ 3 પોઈન્ટ્સ બાકી હતા ઓકે આ 3 બાકી છે ફાઇન તો ચલો આપણે આ 3 પોઈન્ટ થી ચાલુ કરીએ ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ નોટ ડાઉન ધ ફર્સ્ટ પોઈન્ટ ધ ફર્સ્ટ પોઈન્ટ ઇઝ આ અડધો પોઈન્ટ છે જે અહીંયા લખેલું છે ને અડધો છે હું તમને આખું ડિક્ટેટ કરાવું છું પ્લીઝ લખો ફ્યુ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ પોઈન્ટ્સ નંબર 1 for a zero input voltage or zero input current for ideally a zero input voltage or current now when we are talking that input voltage or input current is zero so op amp ના આઉટપુટ શું આવવું જોઈએ zero so
zero
so ideally for a zero input voltage or current in operational amplifier output voltage or current must be zero this is important because practically speaking this is not zero and that is how we will start the whole things that how to nullify it to zero so practically this is not zero but ideally it should be zero please note down the second point please note down the second point due to unbalanced inside the op amp because of its differential input stage Offset is present. Offset is present. Offset is present. Point number 3. Point number 3. To nullify the output voltage, to nullify the output voltage, to nullify the output voltage, we will apply a small differential voltage. We will apply a small differential voltage at the input, to make the output voltage 0. To make the output voltage 0. Please note down now the definition of slew rate. Please note down now the definition for slew rate. First of all, I would request all of you to kindly draw this diagram of slew rate that is being shown on the screen. There are two different waveforms. One is the input waveform and another one is the dashed line, that is the output waveform. So what is this difference and how we can proceed further? That is to be noted. I hope all of you are able to understand this diagram because we have already dealt with the definition of slew rate. કોઈને પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, સ્ક્રીન નથી દેખાતી તો પ્લીઝ મને રેસ્પોન્ડ કરજો. એનરોલમેન્ટ નંબર 45.
Yes, sir.
દેખાય છે?
हाँ, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
17, 18. અંતરા શ્રુતિ. હેલો. 17, 18.
Yes, sir.
બેટા બધું દેખાય છે?
Yes, sir.
ઓકે. Thank you, 18. So once you have drawn the diagram, please note down. In case of slew rate, first point. In case of slew rate, first point. It decides. Slew rate decides. It decides the capability of op-amp to change its output rapidly. It decides the capability of op-amp to change its output rapidly. Second point, it changes with change in voltage gain. Second point, it changes with change in voltage gain. Therefore, generally specified at unity gain. Generally specified at unity gain. Point number 3. Point number 3. Ideally, it is infinite and practically very, very high. Ideally infinite and practically very, very high. Now we move on to the next topic, that is known as gain bandwidth product. Please draw the graph so that we can proceed further. I request of everyone to kindly draw the graph so that we can proceed further. And I request any one of you to respond once you have drawn the graph. I request any one of you to kindly respond once you have drawn the graph. प्राची बेटा ग्राफ ड्रॉ करवा પછી મને જસ્ટ કહેજો ને એટલે આગળ વધીશું 20 EC D05
ओके सर
ઓકે બેટા
सर डन
okay please note down the first point the gain bandwidth product is the bandwidth of op-amp when voltage gain is 1 point number 2 the graph of open loop gain versus frequency of op-amp. The graph of open loop gain versus frequency of op-amp shows gain bandwidth is equal to 1 megahertz. Gain bandwidth is equal to 1 megahertz. Next point is frequency response. Please note down. Sum of the first point. I hope my voice is audible. Motion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some of the characteristics of op-amp are frequency dependent. Some of the characteristics of op-amp are frequency dependent. One of them is open loop gain. One of them is open loop gain, denoted by capital A. With increase in operating frequency, the gain decreases. Guys, कोई पण जग्या आवाज नहीं आवे तो please मने केजो. I hope you are able to understand. Please let me know if my voice is not audible to you.
Fine. Prachi, Aniket, Muaz. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second point. Variation in gain. Variation in gain as a function of frequency. As a function of frequency. Forces. Forces. Limitation. Not only on performance. Not only on performance of op-amp, but on its use in AC applications. In AC applications. Number 3. Point number 3. The manner in which gain of op-amp behaves with different frequencies. I repeat, the manner in which gain of op-amp behaves with different frequencies is known as frequency response. Frequency response. Graph so obtained is known as frequency plot. Frequency plot. Point number 4. Point number 4. Change in gain of op-amp is because of presence of capacitor and stray capacitance and stray 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 capacitance in the internal circuit of amplifier. In the internal circuit of amplifier. Noted? Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Anyone? Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Hey, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Hello, Hate.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. What causes
the gain of op-amp. Very important question in case of unit 4. It is maximum asked. This question is maximum asked. So please note it down very carefully. What causes the gain of op-amp to roll off? To roll off after reaching certain frequency. ક્વેશ્ચન નો મીનિંગ એવું થાય છે કે અમુક ફ્રીક્વન્સી રીચ કરવા પછી ઓપરેશનલ એમ્પ્લીફાયર નું જે ગેઇન છે આ કેમ ડાઉન જતો રહ્યો છે or what are the reasons behind it? I hope you are able to understand. Please respond yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what causes the gain of op-amp to roll off after a certain frequency is reached? Please note down the answer. Please note down the answers. Because of the presence of capacitors as the frequency increases, reactance would decrease. And overall gain would also decrease. Now આ જે capacitors છે એનથી શું થાય છે that we are going to study right now, which is known as capacitive effect. Please note down point number 1 that is shown on the screen. Requested to note down point number 1 shown on the screen. Physical characteristics of semiconductor devices. Noted? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Write down. Capacitors present in the circuit are in picofarad. They act as an open circuit at low frequencies. And finite values at higher frequencies. So as frequency increases, reactance decreases. કોઈનો કોઈ વર્ડ છૂટાઈ ગયો છે? લખવામાં કંઈક રહી ગયો છે? પ્લીઝ રેસ્પોન્ડ.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Please note down the second point. Requested to note down the second point. Internal construction of op-amp is a sound source of capacitive effects. Now, what is the meaning of this particular point is, whenever we are making a PCB, layouts, so if in the circuit we are having C or R, so what we do is we draw lines inside it. I hope you have seen the PCBs, you know the importance of lines. These lines are nothing but the conducting paths, and they are separated by insulators. Now, due to soldering or due to design structure, if two lines are connecting each other, તો શું થાય? કેપેસિટિવ ઇફેક્ટ બને. એટલે સબસ્ટ્રેટ જે આપણે માઉન્ટ કરીએ છીએ, it would act as an insulator. Subtract જે આપણે માઉન્ટ કરીને, it would act as an insulator. So that is not good because our conducting paths are touching each other. And hence these capacitive paths or conducting paths are known as stray capacitances. So please note down, the components are connected by conducting paths and are separated by insulator. Separation by conducting path act as a capacitor, which is known as stray capacitors. Those capacitors are known as stray capacitors. Can I proceed? Anything remaining? Should I repeat?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Please note down the above formula, which is shown on the screen of AOL is equal to V0 by VID, that is equal to A divided by 1 plus J 2 pi F R naught C, where F naught is denoted as breakover frequency, F is denoted as operating frequency, AOL is nothing but open loop gain. Since we have got the formula for F naught, so we can say that AOL is equal to this, which is further equal to this. when f is equal to f naught, what would be AOL? Please let me know. When f
20
is
log A.
equal, huh?
20 log A.
બેટા સ્ક્વેર રૂટ ઓફ 2 કેટલો થાય છે?
1.42.
હા તો 20 log 1.42 છે અને પછી જે 20 log a.
હા સર મેં પેલું 0 લઈ લીધું સર એટલે.
હા તો બરાબર. AOL is basically lying between 0 hertz to f naught hertz, and if, as I told, f is equal to f naught, then AOL is equal to 3 dB down from its value of 0 hertz. From its value of 0 hertz. So f naught is equal to minus 3 dB, which is known as the corner frequency. This you have already studied in control systems. So I'm not going to detailed discussion on this AOL because it is 20 log na difference માં નીચે તરફ જતો રહેશે 0 hertz થી નીચે. So after f is greater than f naught, gain would decrease 20 dB each time, and this is known as tenfold or per decade decrease. Per decade decrease. This you already know. So at some specific value of input signal frequency, AOL is equal to 0. At some specific input signal frequency, AOL would be equal to 0. And that specific frequency at which AOL becomes 0 is known as unity gain bandwidth. Is known as unity gain bandwidth. UGB. બરાબર? That is known as UGB. કોઈ doubt છે? Any doubt? Hello.
No sir.
સર
હા બેટા.
સર ડીબી વાળું સમજાવો ને ખબર ના પડી.
ઓકે આપણે આ AOL નું ફોર્મ્યુલા લખ્યો છે. AOL is equal to 20 log A minus 20 log square root of 1 plus f upon f naught whole square. AOL એટલે gain એટલે ratio of gains, તો decibels માં count થાય છે. AOL ની value જે છે 0 to f naught hertz સુધી vary થઈ શકે. If I say f is equal to f naught, then I say AOL is approximately equal to 3 dB down from its 0 value. So f naught ની value થઈ ગઈ -3 dB. Hence a આપણી થઈ ગઈ corner frequency. Now a આપણી જે corner frequency છે, if f is greater than f naught, if f is greater than f naught, then I say that my gain is decreasing by 20 dB per decade. Now 20 dB per decade એટલે આપણો જે ગ્રાફ નું પ્લોટ હોય છે ને, ગ્રાફ નું એટલે સેમિલોગ ગ્રાફ પેપર જે આપણે પ્લોટ કરીએ છે ને, સેમિલોગ ગ્રાફ પેપર તો બધાને ખબર છે, કંટ્રોલ માં ભણ્યા છો, યસ ઓર નો?
યસ સર.
Yes, sir.
તો જે સેમિલોગ ગ્રાફ પેપર છે એમાં જે ગેઇન ડિક્રીઝ થાય ને, એ કેવી રીતે ડિક્રીઝ થાય છે? લોગ્સ માં ડિક્રીઝ થાય છે, ડેસિબલ્સ માં ડિક્રીઝ થાય છે. તો એ 20 dB પર ડિકેડ, 20 dB પર ડિકેડ નું ડિક્રીઝ થાય છે 10 folds માં. So it is known as per decade degrade. Per decade નું degradation થાય છે, 10-fold degradation થાય છે. So એક અમુક વેલ્યુ આવશે જ્યારે AOL would be equal to 0. એક અમુક વેલ્યુ આવશે જ્યારે AOL is equal to 0. તો એ જે પર્ટિક્યુલર ફ્રીક્વન્સી જ્યારે AOL is equal to 0 બને, એને આપણે શું કહીએ છીએ? યુનિટી ગેઇન બેન્ડવિડ્થ. એને આપણે શું કહીએ છીએ? યુનિટી ગેઇન બેન્ડવિડ્થ. ખ્યાલ આવ્યો?
યસ સર.
Okay. Now, please note down the next point. બે type which you have already studied terms. One is known as positive feedback and one is known as negative feedback. Positive feedback is basically known as regenerative feedback. Is known as regenerative feedback, and negative feedback is known as degenerative feedback. Degenerative feedback. So basically, chalo હવે મને કહો feedback એટલે શું? Any one of you, please let me know what is feedback. Hello. हाँ कुछ बोल बेटा. कुछ आवाज નથી આવતી. તું છે ને પેલા વોલ્યુમ માં જઈને સ્પીકર માં કર. સ્પીકર ઉપર કર હેડસેટ ને. હેલો. ભાઈ વોલ્યુમમાં 3 ઓપ્શન આવે છે ને, ડિવાઇસ, ઓડિયો અને સ્પીકર. સ્પીકર ઉપર કરો ને પ્લીઝ. ખુશ. હેલો. ખુશ. હેલો. હેલો.
हेलो सर.
હા ખુશ, હવે બોલ. શું કહે
हेलो
છે?
सर.
હા બોલ.
Output driven response which is given back to input.
આઉટપુટમાં જે પણ વોલ્ટેજ કાં તો કરંટ આવે which is given back to the input is known as feedback or known as feedback. બરાબર? Yes or no? Basically, two types of feedback હોય છે. One is known as positive feedback and one is known as negative feedback. So one is regenerative and one is degenerative feedback. Okay? Hello?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
sir.
ચલો આ ડાયાગ્રામ ડ્રો કરો બધા. ડાયાગ્રામ ડ્રો થઈ જાય તો પછી મને કહેજો, હું આગળ કામ કરું.
Done, sir.
Okay. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ આપણે એક વાત કરીએ. આ જે ઓપન લૂપ ગેઇન તમને દેખાય છે, it is not so commonly used. નોર્મલી આપણે બેસિક એપ્લિકેશન્સ કરીશું પણ એટલું બધું એનું યુઝ નથી. So we should understand why it is not used so much. So to understand why it is not used so much, first of all we should understand what it is. Now, આ જે ઓપન લૂપ કન્ફિગરેશન છે એમાં ઓપ એમ્પ તમને દેખાય છે. પિન નંબર 2 અને પિન નંબર 3 માં આપણે આઉટપુટ ઇનપુટ આપીએ છીએ. V0 is the output voltage which is equal to voltage gain multiplied by the differential input voltage. Voltage gain is very high and VD is equal to V1 minus V2. So જે આપણે વસ્તુ desired છે એ વસ્તુ ના મળે એ ક્યારે પોસિબલ થાય? જ્યારે આઉટપુટ two input connection na hoy, that is feedback is not connected, and we require feedback for a proper functioning of a desired output. So as compared to open loop, closed loop systems are more preferred and used. What are the reasons behind it? The very first reason is, please note down why open loop is not used as compared to closed loop. Point number one. Due to very large open loop gain, due to very large open loop gain, distortion is introduced. Distortion is introduced in the output signal. In the output signal. Point number two. Should I repeat point number one?
No, sir.
Point number two. Gain of the open loop. Gain of the open loop is not constant. Is not constant. It varies with change in temperature. It varies with change in temperature and power supply. And power supply. Point number three. Point number three. The bandwidth of op-amp. The bandwidth of op-amp in open loop is almost zero. In open loop is almost zero. Application is comparator circuit. Kindly draw this diagram of closed loop. Once you draw, please let me know.
Sir, drawn.
Kindly draw this diagram for virtual short concept. For the concept of virtual short. Hello students. Hello students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
બેટા કલાક થયો છે, તમને 2 મિનિટનું બ્રેક જોઈએ છે કે ચાલુ રાખું? હેલો, પ્લીઝ બોલો. હેલો. बेटा प्लीज बोलो। હેલો બેટા.
સર બ્રેક 2 મિનિટનો આપો તો જ
ઓકે, તો આપણા આ જ મીટિંગ ચાલુ જ રાખું છું. તમે લોકો આવો અને મને હા પાડજો એટલે હું ચાલુ કરું. બરાબર?
ઓકે સર.
હા, ઓકે. હા ભાઈ, શું સ્ટેટસ છે? કોઈ આવ્યો?
યસ સર.
ચાલુ કરીએ. હજુ 2 મિનિટની રાહ જો.
સર
હા મોશિન, બોલ ને બેટા.
સર આમાં તમે ક્લોઝ લૂપમાં લખાવડાવ્યું કે RF ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ નેગેટિવ ફીડબેક.
હા,
તો નેગેટિવ કેમ લેવાની, પોઝિટિવ કેમ ના લેવાય?
એમાં પોઝિટિવ પણ લઈ શકીએ છીએ બેટા. એમાં કેવું હોય કે જે આઉટપુટ છે એ આપણે જે ઇનપુટમાં આપીએ છીએ ને, એ આપણા પિન નંબર 2 માં આપ્યા એટલે નેગેટિવ ફીડબેક લખ્યો છે. ધારો કે આપણા પિન નંબર 3 માં આપીશું ને તો એ પોઝિટિવ ફીડબેક ગણાશે.
ઓકે સર.
કેમ કે પિન નંબર 2 શું છે? ઇન્વર્ટિંગ ઇનપુટ છે. અને પિન નંબર 3 શું છે? નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ ઇનપુટ છે. એટલે
યસ સર.
હા, બધા આવી જાઓ તો મને કહેજો એટલે આપણે ચાલુ કરીએ. धार्मिक चालू करूं बेटा?
यस सर।
ओके 54 रेडी? 54 नंबर 54 प्राची हेलो प्राची
Yes, sir.
बेटा रेडी?
Yes.
ओके હવે what is the concept of virtual ground or virtual short? See એ બહુ સિમ્પલ પોઈન્ટ છે પણ લોકોએ ખબર નહીં એને બહુ કોમ્પ્લેક્સ કરી દીધું છે. જે વર્ચ્યુઅલ શોર્ટનું કોન્સેપ્ટ છે ને એ અગત્યનું એટલે છે કેમ કે whenever we talk about any of the general applications, the first thing that comes into picture, that is virtual ground concept only. That is virtual ground concept only, and that is why it is very very important, and that is why this concept is very very important. So basically what is happening, basically આપણો જે ઓપેમ્પ છે પિન નંબર 2 અને પિન નંબર 3 એ બંનેના વચ્ચે એક બહુ હાઈ ઇનપુટ રેઝિસ્ટન્સ કનેક્ટેડ છે. I repeat, pin number 2 અને pin number 3 ના વચ્ચે એક બહુ હાઈ વેલ્યુ વાળો એક ઇનપુટ રેઝિસ્ટન્સ કનેક્ટેડ છે. એને આપણા RI કહીએ છીએ. Sometimes it is also known as input impedance. Ideally, the value of this input impedance is very very high or infinite. So what happens is, since the value is infinite and we are talking about Ri, which is known as resistance. So if the resistance is very high or infinite, it would not allow any of the signals to pass through it. Yes or no? Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Since the signal is not allowed to pass through it, as a result of which what happens is the signal would find out a way in such a way that it would bypass this thing and process it further. That is, it will follow or it will go through some another path. It will follow or it will go through some another path. So what happens is the current flowing from one input terminal to the other will be zero. કેમ કે પિન નંબર 2 થી પિન નંબર 3 માં જાય નહીં. બંનેના વચ્ચે RI છે, which is very very high or infinite. So both the input terminals શું થઈ ગયા? Same potential ના થઈ ગયા. Both the input terminals are at same potential. Now if both the input terminals are at same potential, then they are known as virtually shorted. Then they are known as virtually shorted to each other. To each other. Okay. So જે તમે ડાયાગ્રામ બનાવ્યો છે એ ડાયાગ્રામ પ્રમાણે કેવું છે? જો પિન નંબર 2 અને પિન નંબર 3 ઇન્ટરનલમાં RI કનેક્ટેડ છે. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
આઉટસાઇડમાં VD છે, that is differential voltage, અને આઉટપુટમાં V0 છે, અને આઉટપુટમાં V0 છે, right?
Yes, sir.
So V0 is equal to AV into VD. V0 is equal to AV into VD. VD is differential input voltage. AV is open loop gain. AV is open loop gain. So VD શું થઈ ગયો? VD becomes now V0 by AV. V0 by AV. I hope you are getting it. Hello. Yes or no? Hello. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And AV is infinite for ideal condition. AV is infinite for ideal condition. પ્રેક્ટિકલી AV ની વેલ્યુ કેટલી છે 2 into 10 to the power of 5 2 into 10 to the power of 5 so આપણા આઈડિયલ કેસની વાત કરીએ તો AV ઇન્ફાઇનાઇટ થાય તો VD નું ફોર્મ્યુલા પ્રમાણે શું થઈ જાય VD is equal to
0.
now if I say VD is equal to 0 that means what બંને પોઈન્ટ્સ જે છે ઇનપુટ ટર્મિનલ્સ એ બંને સેમ પોટેન્શિયલ ના થઈ ગયા ત્યારે 0 આવે ને VD 0 ક્યારે થાય જ્યારે પિન નંબર 2 અને પિન નંબર 3 માં સેમ અમાઉન્ટ ઓફ વોલ્ટેજ કાં તો કરંટ આપીએ તો જ એનું ડિફરન્સ 0 આવે.
Yes, sir.
So when we short circuit the two inputs or the 2 points, they will have the same potential. And due to this reason, the two op-amp terminals, that is pin number 2 and pin number 3, are almost equipotential. Equipotential એટલે known as virtually short circuit or not actually. Virtually means not actually short circuited, but virtually it is short circuited. Okay, getting my point?
Yes, sir.
ઓકે બેટા તો હવે આપણે એને પોઈન્ટ્સ ના ફોર્મમાં લખી કાઢીએ વર્ચ્યુઅલ શોર્ટ કોન્સેપ્ટ ને કે તમે જાતે લખી લેશો જાતે લખી લેશો કે લખાઉં
લખાવો ને સર.
ઓકે લખો પોઈન્ટ નંબર 1 પોઈન્ટ નંબર 1 input impedance Ri input impedance Ri is ideally infinite of op-amp is ideally infinite of op-amp. Point number 2. Point number 2. Current flowing from one input terminal current flowing from one input terminal to other will be zero. So both input terminals are at same potential. Are at same potential. That is virtually shorted with each other. Virtually shorted with each other. V naught is equal to V naught is equal to AV into VD. AV into VD. So VD is equal to V naught upon AV. VD is equal to V naught upon AV. AV is infinite for ideal case. Hence VD becomes 0. Hence VD becomes 0. Now if I say VD becomes 0, that means both the input points are at equipotential. Both the input points are at equipotential, which is known as virtually bracket ma not actually short circuited. Virtually or not actually short circuited. બરાબર છે? ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now note down applications of operational amplifier. Applications of operational amplifier or op-amp. Number 1. General linear applications. General linear applications. સંભળાય છે બધાને?
Yes, sir. Yes.
એના અંદર છે ને બેટા બે કેટેગરીઝ આવે છે. આ જનરલ લિનિયર એપ્લિકેશન ના અંદર બે કેટેગરીઝ આવે છે બેટા. ફર્સ્ટ કેટેગરી ઇઝ linear applications. Second category is non-linear applications. I repeat again. First category is linear application and second category is non-linear applications. તો આપણા linear application ની વાત કરીએ પહેલા. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So linear applications ના અંદર first point છે or first application છે inverting amplifier. First point છે inverting amplifier. Second application છે બેટા non-inverting amplifier. Second application છે બેટા non-inverting amplifier. Okay. Third application છે બેટા unity gain amplifier. Third application છે બેટા unity gain amplifier. Okay. Fourth application છે બેટા fourth application છે VI converter. VI converter. V એટલે voltage, I એટલે current. So voltage to current converter, VI converter. Fifth application છે IV converter. IV converter. બેટા next application છે next application instrumentation amplifier. Just wait a minute. I hope the screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
So the sixth application is known as instrumentation amplifier. Seventh application is known as integrator. And eighth is known as differentiator. And eighth application is known as differentiator. Second is non-linear application. Second point is non-linear application. In case of non-linear application, first is comparator circuit. First is comparator circuit. Second is schemic trigger circuit. Second is schemic trigger circuit. Next is multi-vibrator. Next is multi-vibrator. Next is log amplifier. Log amplifier. Next is precision rectifier. Next is precision rectifier. And last one is anti-log amplifier. Anti-log amplifier. Can I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
The second category is known as filters and oscillator applications. Filter and oscillator applications. The next one is comparator and detector circuit. Fourth one is special IC application. And the fifth one is selected system application. Once you have noted, please let me know so that I can proceed further.
Done, sir.
Done, sir. We start with linear applications, and the first one is inverting amplifier application. I request all of you to draw the following diagram. I request every one of you to kindly draw the following diagram. Once you have drawn, please let me know. આ જે વસ્તુ છે ને, this is I. This is I. That is the flow of current. That is the flow of current. That is basically the flow of current.
Drawn, sir.
Okay. રોહિત સર, પાર્થેશ સર નો ફોન હતો. રોહિત સર, પાર્થેશ નો ફોન આવ્યો છે, પૂછી લો ને શું ફોન. તમારા નહીં અત્યારે? Okay. Yes, students. So in case of inverting amplifiers, as you can see in the circuit, the output is inverted. The output is inverted. And this output is inverted because, as you can see, the input is provided to pin number 2 beta. Pin number 2 is inverted input. So Vs is going to pin number 2. Ideally, we know that AV is infinite. But since in this particular case, Vs is at pin number 2, that means AV is equal to minus infinite. Minus because it is inverted output. Minus because it is inverted output. So ideal case માં કેવું થયો? AV is equal to minus infinite, and this minus sign is because of the inverting configuration. We also know that Ri is equal to infinite. We also know that Ri is equal to infinite. So now V naught, that is equal to Vd into AV. V naught, which is equal to Vd into AV. Okay. AV is minus infinite. However, Vd is equal to V naught upon AV. If AV is minus infinite, so Vd becomes 0. Vd becomes 0. That means V1 and V2 are at equipotential. Now, V1 in the given circuit, what is V1? V1 is already 0. V2 is ground potential. So now V2 becomes 0. From the circuit, V1 is already 0. V2 is now ground potential. So Vd is equal to 0. That means V1 minus V2 is equal to 0. Ri is equal to infinite. Ri is equal to infinite. So current going into op-amp will be 0. If there is no current going into the op-amp,
That means current passing through Ri would directly current passing through Ri would directly pass to Rf. Current passing to Ri, instead of that, it would directly pass to Rf. Now, if that current is passing to Rf, what happens is, what would be the input voltage? Input voltage would be Vs is equal to I into R1. Vs is equal to I into R1. Output voltage, that is V0. V0 is equal to minus I into Rf. I repeat, V0 is equal to minus I into Rf. તો શું થયો જો જે તમારી ઇનપુટ વોલ્ટેજ છે ને Vs, that is the input voltage source, that is I into R1, that is my input voltage. Output voltage, that is minus I into Rf. I repeat, minus I into Rf. So V2 is not present because V1 is equal to V2 is equal to 0. So V2 is not present because V2 is at ground potential. So closed loop gain, closed loop AVF, F is for feedback. Closed loop gain is now V0 upon Vs. V0 upon Vs. V0 ની વેલ્યુ આપણે હમણાં કેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરી minus I Rf. Vs is already equal to I R1. So this becomes minus Rf upon R1. That is 180 degree out of phase between input and output. ખ્યાલ છે આપણે એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ કરીએ છીએ તો આ ફોર્મ્યુલા આવે છે AVF for inverting amplifier is minus Rf upon R1 and for non-inverting it is 1 plus Rf upon R1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Repeat the derivation or would you write it down by yourself? Okay. Should I go back to the derivation part or would you write it down by yourself? Students, please respond. Hello. Students. Hello, students, please respond. Yes or no? Derivation પાછો કરાઉં?
Yes, sir.
શું છે હેત?
સર 2 મિનિટ નીચે કરો, લખી કાઢીએ.
ક્યાંથી ચાલુ કરું? AV is equal to minus infinite થી?
બસ સર, આ દેખાય છે.
હેત પ્લીઝ જે ડિવાઇસ છે ને એને સ્પીકર મોડ ઉપર રાખ એટલે સંભળાય.
હેલો. હેલો.
હેત નથી સંભળાતું.
હેલો સર. હેલો.
બેટા જે ડિવાઇસ નું ઓપ્શન છે ને એમાં 3 ઓપ્શન આવે છે, ઓડિયો, સ્પીકર અને ડિવાઇસ. એને સ્પીકર ઉપર રાખના પ્લીઝ.
હા સર, સ્પીકર પર જ છે.
નથી આવતી આવાજ. બીજા કોઈ રેસ્પોન્ડ કરી શકે એવું છે?
Yes, sir.
હેલો.
Yes, sir.
મોશિન.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
કરાવું કે ચાલશે? હેલો.
સર એકવાર કરાવી દો ને, ખાલી ગો થ્રુ કરી નાખો.
લખો. મારી આવાજ સંભળાય છે?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
AV is equal to minus infinite because of inverting configuration. V0 is equal to VD into AV. AV ની વેલ્યુ minus infinite છે તો VD 0 થઈ ગયો. VD નું ફોર્મ્યુલા છે V1 minus V2. V1 ઓલરેડી 0 છે ડાયાગ્રામ પ્રમાણે, તો V2 by default 0 થયો because V2 is now ground potential. Ri ની value infinite છે, so current in Ri would be because of Rf. Hence Vs is equal to I into R1 and V0 is equal to minus I into Rf. So that is the formula for input as well as the output voltages. As a result of which, in case of closed loop gain, AVF it is equal to V0 upon Vs. બંને ફોર્મ્યુલા મૂકીએ તો આપણે શું આવ્યો? AVF it is equal to minus RF upon R1. That means phase shift of 180 degree between input and output voltages. ખ્યાલ આવ્યો?
Yes, sir.
નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર નું જાતે કરો. નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર નું જાતે કરો. જો મેં ડાયાગ્રામ ડ્રો કર્યો છે અને અમુક ફોર્મ્યુલા જે તમને જોઈતી હશે એ લખી છે અને મને ડેરિવેશન કરીને આપો. ચલો guys, do it. Once you have completed, please let me know.
Hello students, am I audible? Please let me know. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now આ નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર નો મેં સર્કિટ ડ્રો કર્યો છે અને મેં સાથે સાથે એની ગ્રાફ અને વેવફોર્મ પણ ડ્રો કરી છે. એમાં મેં બે કરન્ટ્સ ડિફાઇન કર્યા છે, one is I1 and one is I2. As compared to the previous diagram, you have noted that we have provided the input voltage source from pin number 3, not from pin number 2. But our output is connected back to our input using pin number 2 only. એટલે we are talking presently about negative feedback system. So we are having R1 and RF which is connected between pin number 2 as well as pin number 6. Hence this is the basic diagram. If you have already drawn the circuit, can I go for derivation part or would you like to cover this derivation part and then we can discuss? Please let me know. Students, please let me know. Regarding your students, please let me know. Okay. So I have shared my teams. So there is last to lectures. This part only.
Sir, derivation part.
એટલે થઈ ગયો છે મોહસિન ડેરિવેશન? હા બેટા.
ના સર, ફિગર ડ્રો કરી નાખીને ડેરિવેશન શીખવાડો છે ખાલી બસ.
અચ્છા એવું છે. ઓકે. એ જે હું ડેરિવેશન શીખવાડું છું એનાથી પહેલા ઉપરની જે ફોર્મ્યુલા તમે જોઈ ને AVF it is equal to minus RF upon R1, આ ફોર્મ્યુલાથી તમે શું શીખ્યા? પહેલી વસ્તુ જે આપણે શીખ્યા that was the phase shift of 180 degree between input and output. સેકન્ડ જે વસ્તુ આપણે શીખ્યા that is the phase shift is of 180 degrees. થર્ડ વસ્તુ શું હતી કે AVF અને AV નું કોઈ રિલેશન નથી, એટલે AVF is independent of AV and AVF એટલે feedback voltage gain, open loop feedback voltage gain can directly be changed or varied based on RI and RF. આપણે RI અને RF માં ચેન્જ કરીએ તો આપણા AVF માં ચેન્જ આવે. એને ના AV થી કઈ લેવા દેવા છે ના ઇનપુટ વોલ્ટેજ થી. બરાબર છે? આ વસ્તુ ખ્યાલ આવી છે?
યસ સર.
હા, તો આ પ્રમાણે આપણે નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર નું ડેરિવેશન પાર્ટ ચાલુ કરીશું. નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર માં સૌથી પહેલા આઈડિયલ ઓપ એમ્પ ના કેસમાં Ri is equal to infinite છે. If I say Ri is equal to infinite, એનો અર્થ એવું થયો કે કરંટ જે છે એ op amp ના અંદર ના જઈ શકે. So current entering into both the input terminals of op amp would be having a value of 0. So I1 is equal to I2 is equal to 0. Now we will apply voltage divider rule. V2 node તમને દેખાય છે? V2 is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus RF multiplied by V0. આમાં કોઈ ડાઉટ છે તમને? આમાં તમને કોઈ ડાઉટ છે?
નો સર.
ઓકે, જો હું એવું કહેતો હતો V2 is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus RF multiplied by V0. Okay. Now virtual short નો concept શું છે બેટા? V1 is equal to V2 is equal to the source voltage. So અહીંયા જે V2 નું ફોર્મ્યુલા હતું એમાં આપણે VS લખી શકીએ છીએ. VS is equal to this AVF, that is the voltage gain for feedback, is equal to V0 upon VS. So ઉપરના જે ફોર્મ્યુલા છે એ પ્રમાણે આ શું થઈ ગયો? R1 RF divided by R1. So that is nothing but 1 plus RF upon R1. કોઈ ડાઉટ છે એમાં? સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો બધાને? યસ ઓર નો? ચલો નોટ કરી દો બધા, અને નોટ કર્યા પછી મને કહેજો એટલે આપણે આગળ પ્રોસીડ કરીશું. પાછો તમે જોઈ શકશો કે નોન ઇન્વર્ટિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયરમાં પણ AVF અને AV નું કોઈ રિલેશન નથી. આ એકબીજાથી ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્ટ છે.
Done, sir.
Okay. Please draw the next diagram, that is for unity gain buffer circuit. આ unity gain buffer circuit નો diagram draw કરો please. Principle of electrical measurement. Okay, so I have found this book and even I have read this book. So even more here, first 2 units, you can consider. Hello students, and diagram draw થઈ ગયો?
યસ સર.
Okay. Okay. So આ diagram પ્રમાણે ધ્યાનથી સાંભળજો. We know that R1 is infinite. We know that R1 is equal to infinite and RF is equal to 0. R1 is infinite and RF is equal to 0. That means non-inverting amplifier gets converted into a voltage follower circuit. Voltage follower નો અર્થ શું થાય છે? Unity gain amplifier circuit. That means when a non-inverting amplifier is configured so as to obtain a gain of 1, It is known as voltage follower circuit. RF 0 છે એટલે જે પણ તમે આઉટપુટ આપો છો that is followed by input. That is followed by input. That is why it is known as voltage follower circuit. ખ્યાલ આવ્યો? બધાને પૂછું છું, ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો બેટા?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, I would like to say one point to you all. Please note down. Wednesday, એટલે કાલે આપણી લેબ નહીં થાય, મારા સબ્જેક્ટની લેબ નહીં થાય કેમ કે મારી ઓબ્ઝર્વર ડ્યુટી છે. સો ટુમોરો મોર્નિંગ સેશનમાં આપણી લેબ નહીં થાય અને આપણો જે થર્સડેનું લેક્ચર છે, થર્સડે અને ફ્રાઈડે પાછી મારી ઓબ્ઝર્વર ડ્યુટીઝ છે. So on Thursday and Friday also I'm not going to take the lectures. My lectures would be continued on Saturday, that is regular time of 11:30, and after 1:30 I will be again taking your lecture. I would inform you in Saturday's timetable at when I am going to take your lecture. At 11:30 I will let you know on Saturday that when I am going to lecture. Till then I would be not having any lecture of ACD. That is Wednesday, Thursday and Friday 3 દિવસ તમારા લોડ નહીં થાય. સેટરડે જે છે એસીડી નું લેક્ચર 11:30 વાગ્યાનો ટાઈમ છે ને એ ટાઈમમાં થશે ને ત્યારે હું ઇન્ફોર્મ કરીશ કે પેલા જે 2 લેક્ચર છે એ હું ક્યારે લઈશ. ઓકે, એની ડાઉટ્સ?
નો સર.
નો સર.
હા, તો જે કાલની જે લેબ છે ને એના માટે એક ટાસ્ક આપું છું. જે લોકોની લેબ છે એમને એક ટાસ્ક આપી દઉં છું. તમારા 5 એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ થઈ ગયા છે. તમારા 5 એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ થઈ ગયા છે. એ ફાઇલ આખો લખીને સોફ્ટ કોપી લખી એટલે હાર્ડ કોપી 5 પેજીસમાં લખીને સ્કેન કરીને તમારા પેજીસમાં અપલોડ કરી દેજો. ઘણા બધાનું હજુ કામ બાકી છે, એ બધાને લાસ્ટ વોર્નિંગ છે. તમે એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ લખીને અપલોડ કરી દેજો. ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો? 5 થી 6 એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ થયા છે તમારા. યસ ઓર નો? હેલો, કાલના કોણ કોણ છે? કાલે કોની લેબ છે સવારે એસીડી ની વેડનસડે?
C batch.
હા, હિમાંશુ પાટીલ વાળા બેચ ની છે ને, એટલે 33 નંબર 33 36 તમે લોકો છો ગ્રુપમાં. ઋષિ તમે પણ સી બેચમાં જ છો ને બેટા?
Yes.
હા, તો તમારા જેટલા પણ એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ બાકી છે એ બધા લખીને ત્યાં અપલોડ કરી દેજો. ઓકે?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
હા. So now let us continue with the next application, which is known as summing amplifier application. Summing amplifier application, which is also known as adder circuit. Which is also known as adder circuit. Okay? હમણાં નીચે proceed કરું છું. Just wait a minute.
He or she can mail me on my email address to pick up our others have also uploaded your data.
Circuit દેખાય છે, please draw કરો.
Okay, yes, there is a few components like what to read, how to read. In my PPT, generally consider PPT. PPT is what it is for presentation. Okay, so wherever PPT presentation is there, it is expected that it's a fault-wise presentation of particular topic. It's an overview of the topic. It is not actual description or it is not full description of the particular topic. Okay. So in that particular just going to be that it won't not actually it's an overview of the subject. An overview of the subject.
Done, sir.
So please go here. We were speaking about mathematical fire. Okay. Here, why to use this technical? I think I have completed this topic. Correct? Hello.
Okay. I hope my voice is audible. Hello. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in the given circuit, there are how many inputs? There are how many inputs?
3.
So they are commonly known as V1, V2, and V3. Okay. Now I have marked a node A. Can you all see that node A?
Yes, sir.
So at node A, please apply KCL. Please apply KCL at node A. Consider that in this one, that is V1 R1, I1 current is flowing. In V2 R2, I2 current is flowing. In V3 R3, I3 current is flowing. Consider this part and please apply KCL at node A. What is the formula? Give me the final equation at node A. If I apply KCL, what is the equation? Hello, students. Hello,
V1
students.
minus VA upon R1 plus V2 minus VA upon R2 plus V3 minus VA upon R3.
That is I1 plus I2 plus I3. आप तो left hand side थे, right hand side थी. That is equal to what?
Equal to so IB2 and IB1 are 0.
जो આપણે જ્યારે KCL માં અપ્લાય કરીએ ને તો I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to IF plus IB2. ઓકે. IF એટલે અહીંયાથી જે કરંટ આવે છે RF થ્રુ અને IB2 જે અહીંયાથી કરંટ જાય છે. ઓકે. IF plus IB2. Now R1 is very large, so IB2 is 0. IB2 is input to pin number 2 now, so IB2 is 0. IB2 is 0 એટલે IB1 is also 0 due to virtual short concept. If I say IB1 and IB2 is equal to 0, so VA, VB is equal to 0, VA and VB is equal to 0. तो जे हमने मोशन इक्वेशन की थी ना सर I1 is equal to V1 minus VA upon R1, I2 is V2 minus VA upon R2 and I3 is V3 minus VA upon R3. तो VA तो ऑलरेडी 0 છે. હવે IF શું થયો VA minus V0 upon RF. VA minus V0 upon RF. તો આ ઇક્વેશન આપણે અહીંયા સેટ કરીએ આ ઇક્વેશન I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to IF plus IB2. તો ઇક્વેશન શું થઈ જાય ઇક્વેશન સમથિંગ લાઈક ધીસ થઈ જાય. નોટ કરી લો અને પાછી મને કહેજો કે નોટ કરી લીધું. કરી લીધું નોટ? હેલો.
Yes, sir.
તો કેસ 1 લખો. નોટ કરી લીધું હોય તો પ્લીઝ કેસ 1 લખો ને. કેસ 1 is equal to R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to RF is equal to R. કેસ 1 અને પછી મને V0 નું ફોર્મ્યુલા કહો. કેસ 1 પ્રમાણે
હેલો
મને
સર રિપીટ કરશો?
હા R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to RF is equal to R. So what is V0 is equal to?
minus V1 minus V2 minus V3.
Okay. બરાબર છે. કેસ 2. કેસ 2 આ જો કેસ 1 જે છે આ સમિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર થઈ ગયો, જેટલા તમે ઇનપુટ આપ્યા બધાનો જોડ પેલા જોડે બરાબર થઈ ગયો, ઇન્વર્ટેડ હતું એટલે પિન નંબર 2 માં તમે આપ્યો એટલે માઇનસ સાઇન આવ્યો, બાકી એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ આવ્યો. ખ્યાલ આવે છે?
Yes, sir.
કેસ નંબર 2. કેસ નંબર 2. Case number 2 છે R1 is not equal to R2 is not equal to R3. તો V0 is equal to કેટલો થયો?
Okay, so piezometer are the geotechnical sensors that are used to
I repeat, R1 is not equal to R2 is not equal to R3. તો V0 equal to કેટલો થયો?
minus RF bracket I1 plus I2 plus
So this is nothing but basically a weighted amplifier case, scaling amplifier or weighted amplifier case. બરાબર ને? હવે કેસ નંબર 3. કેસ નંબર 3 આવું છે કે R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to R. પણ RF is equal to R by 3 છે. RF is equal to R by 3 છે. તો V0 is equal to શું થઈ ગયું? એવરેજિંગ એમ્પ્લીફાયર નું કેસ બની ગયું. જો એવરેજ એમ્પ્લીફાયર ખ્યાલ આવ્યો? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
pressure meters are available in different shape and size, and they are right over here. Just a look on the decigram or open 10.5 meter.
बेटा मुआज सुनाई दे रहा है? मुआज सुनाई दे रहा है ना आपको? हाँ. So that's all for today's lecture. We will continue in our next lecture, that is on Saturday. Okay. So please wait a minute till I take your attendance, then you are free to go. Please wait a minute till I take your attendance, then you are free to go.
Ask a question. Calibration. Now, inclinometer. People are aware about this particular diagram. Inclinometer. Digital inclinometer. Are right to do that. Right? Civil engineering work. Which we can have calculation of the field force or calculation of.
एक मिनट आप प्लीज होल्ड करो, मेरे को अटेंडेंस लेनी है.
So just have a look on this inclinometer.
Okay guys, thank you. We will meet on Saturday at 11:30. That's all for today's lecture. In case of any queries or doubts, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.